Okay, so 1 week ago, this hive here, I set it up for a double screen split. I got bees coming in the front, I got bees coming in the back. It's hard to tell whether the queen's gonna be up top or on the bottom until I pull it apart. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down a bottom board here, and I might or might not move the queen over to that bottom board. And then if I have multiple queen cells, I have some nukes to get started, some nukes as well if I have enough bees, one way or the other. But either way, this is getting split. Alright, because this top one, the entrance faces behind, that's the way I'm going with this. Now a number of them are going to fly back to the original hive, that's to be expected. I got a bit of a slope on this stand, so I'm going to have to find a stick to raise up the back, or a board. Let me see what I got. X raised up. Got my hive tool and get started. Alright. This gets moved over to here. Now the bottom, the top is probably queen right. Hard to tell. A lot of bees. That's bound to happen. I should have lit my smoker. Maybe I will. Now on the right, the smoker room. On the right, queen cells. Maybe on the bottom. Get rid of these bees. They're building comb again fast. They're taking this feeder off anyway. Love all that wax they're building. There's some of that. See if the smokers can still it. Come on. Let's see. I'll remove one of these. Give space. Check over here, see if the queen is laying. If the queen is laying, the queen was on this side. I mean, there should be queen cells on the other side. And that's all pollen here. It's a full pollen frame, which I would have put next to the brood nest. It didn't much touch this, I guess they got some of it, of the pollen patty. Let's see. So no queen cells yet. Nothing here. Alright, so there's capped. Oh, and there's 1, 2, 3 queen cells, 4 queen cells, 5 queen cells on that one. So that's good. And how many queen cells on this one? So that did what we wanted it to do. So there's one, at least one on there, 2 on there. That's good. So we got 7 queen cells in there. They'll be there. Alright, so now that we know that there's 7 queen cells in these 2 frames, we got to decide whether we want to do some nuke splits or leave it as so. You know what? I'm thinking they're all going to fly back to there anyway. I'm thinking we're going to make at least 1 nuke. And here's the nuke. Got screws. It's got a feeder on it too on this nuke. I did put it together before I painted it. So it's a little sticky biscuit. All these screws. Maybe. There we go. Nice nuke. Screws. Alright, so if I take one of these queen cells, or this box, this one with 4 queen cells on it, put it in here, and there's a lot of brood in there too. So then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one that doesn't have the queen. That's the key. Cannot have the queen. Ah, shoot, I just pulled this frame apart. Dang it. That sucks. It's not the kind of trouble I wanted. Boxed too tight. A lot of bees in here. Oh. It is a full frame of brood. It's exploding. And it's got larvae. What do I want to do? I want to make sure I don't have this queen. I'm going to really check it over good. I do have larvae on it, so it's possible it could be. She could be on there. Let's get it, see if I can get one without larvae. I want to get some shakes in this one. Here's an unlarvaed frame. This is all food source. Unlikely to have the queen. Purple check. Purple check. Alright, so I'm going to shake this one. There's one. See this one. Alright. Sure I don't have the queen. Hard to tell when there's stuff hanging on the bottom. Too many bees. Pull some out of here. This one's going to get boosted. That one is queen cells. This is all pollen. So we'll put this all pollen in here. And move these to the middle. These to the middle. These to the middle. Give another frame in here because they're going to get a lot coming back. I'm going to give it a shake. I don't want to shake the queen cell frame. Shake this one. There we go. fill in those frames. Get some empties. Do a tricky trick here because they're coming back on the one side, so I want to put this on top of the other one, and some of the ones from the first hive will fly back to there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still need one more frame in here. Just move this one in. One more frame. I'm going to take this one, put the lid on. Just so you get a better idea of what I'm doing over here. So here is what I got going on. So I'll put the lid on this one. And a lot of bees are going to fly back to here. Here's a cap for that. Then I'm going to take this nuke, put this nuke facing this way. And then I'll get some coming back. That'll actually help hold that down. Oh. Hold on, let me open it up for you. Alright, so then they'll come back that way. Put this lid on. The screw started. Dropped 2 of my washers, but that's okay. Not necessary for now. Tighten this up. Tighten this up. This is going to be a nuke in a few weeks. There we go. That's good. And then this one go like this. So I could have put a, I gave a big pollen frame to that one, so that's fine. I'll use that up. This top down. And I either want a feeder bucket Alright, so last but not least, we got this nuke up here. It's got several shakes of bees, 2 frames in here with some bees on it, one with brood that's about to hatch, so that's good. And then below we have a queenless. They have 5 queen cells in, or 7 queen cells in here, 5 queen cells in here. I could actually come back and rob some of those queen cells in the next few days if I want, which is excellent. This worked exactly how I wanted it to work. On this one, there are situated. There's a queen and she's laying, so we're looking good. There's eggs. There's all stages of brood in this one on the right. Now I don't know how this one is doing here. I'm just curious. It was kind of weak, so I'm gonna check it out. These will probably fly up. Oh, not too bad. So there we go. There, that's good there. And then get rid of that bucket. This feeder needs to be taken up. Now see, all the bees are up top. I hope they're not all up top. So that means they're not doing much. I might have to remove a box. I have my hive tool. Where did I put my hive tool? Here's an entrance reducer for the one I just did. Put that in there. It's tight. That'll make, there we go. Made it. Alright, so this one, question is, let's just pop the top and see what we got. Maybe we don't have to disturb it all. This, not really eating. Well, I eat quite a bit. Not all of it though. These nukes were funny. I don't know. They're figuring out they can sting me here on the wrist. Alright. All pollen here. There are some bees down below. Good brood. There's a queen who's laying. So I'll show this to you. Nice brood pattern. Queen that's laying. There's still quite a bit of room down there. They really haven't totally moved down. I don't want them. There's a medium there. I really don't want the medium. Grab this. They probably already have brood in it. It's kind of poor planning. I could check. Let's see. If I can get rid of it, that would be ideal. Yeah, there's a lot of room in that one. Let's see if there's any brood in this medium. No brood. We're getting out. There's a little. Oh, that's honey. Yeah, that's good. Man, they know my wrist. Nothing there actually. I might get lucky. Could remove this whole thing. I don't see anything. So that's good. If I can get rid of this medium, it's gone. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'll do it. Get rid of that. Shake the animal. Shake the different things. Get this back out here. So reduce the sound a little bit. Hold it down. Oh, actually, I'm going to put this on. Take it between the backs. I'll beat it up. Do it for me. This one. There we go. Little lid. I get down. Sounds good. Take it back. Sounds good. You don't have this ring. Get this box. Actually, I should shake it out a little bit. So hold it out. Shake it on that one. Come on, baby. There. Let's see. Yeah, that one's done. This one's done. These one's done. So hang out on the inside of the box. That one's done. Take it off itself. There we go. Yeah. Now, go fast. There you go. Alright. Put these back in the box. These go back with me. I did have an extra needle over there. I don't know what we got. But now I can put these on there and give it that. You want some more ground out. Then you cause bees frenzy. I gotta place this quite a distance away. Yeah, but for frames now. Okay, I just split that one on the third one was on top here. I moved it over to that empty spot. Now I'm checking out this one, seeing if there's any queen cells in this lower one. A lot of bees will be coming back to this lower one, so even though it doesn't look that big, it should grow. Let's see what we got. There's a lot of sugar that I gotta kind of get rid of. Now it's been a week, so if they're going to make queen cells, they should be here. They've been using the pollen, so that's a good sign. But if the queen's down here on bottom, then I got to do some switcheroo. according to another beekeeper online, Mr. Ed, he says that 80% of the time, queen's gonna be in the bottom, or I mean in the top. So, I'm hoping no queen cells on this side, lots of pollen. Looking also for eggs and larvae. I fed these guys heavy last time. Alright, so here I gotta get in the light. Maybe you can see it with me. Do I have any larvae or eggs? Alright, I have a queen cup, a super seizure, but nothing in it. There's some brood on this side, and alright, so the queen is on this side, because we got brood. It's been a week. They should be capped by now. So the queen is in this box. Which makes it a pain. So that means, put this back together. And we move this one. Might have just squashed some queen cells on accident. That was silly. There. So move this one over here. And move this one over here. I might as well clean it a little bit. Back. Let's try this again. So if we put this one here, hopefully, if I did squash a queen cell on the bottom, I felt like there was something down there. Hopefully that wasn't the only ones. Let's see what we got. So this one, I'll temporarily put this lid on. Check this one out. So that one might need a few shakes of bees. So a lot of bees are going to be coming back to here. So get a closer view here. I'll have to adjust this producer. Alright. So, one out, one on the end so I don't roll all the bees. Get glued in here. They're going to get a little frisky. You're doing major manipulations. Alright, so now I'm just going to go to the middle here. On this one, nothing. Nothing. I skipped one. I should probably go to that one I skipped. This one, we got brood. This one has eggs too. How is that even possible? We just switched them. It's impossible. That is impossible. There's fresh brood in there. Unless it's dried out brood. Which it looks like it could be moister. Let me see, we'll keep going. They could have had a virgin queen in there or double something. Something funny. I'll be darned. Looks like I got larvae all through here too. That is the weirdest darn thing. This other side. This side's dry. Oh no, there's larvae here. What the heck? a weird but a good problem to have, but I don't understand how it happened. There's drone cells here, just to be expected. I should burn this. The problem is there's lots. See all these drone cells, but there's a lot of good cap brood here, but there's no. And there's eggs in the normal cells too. That's strange. This one's all pollen. Yeah, so the way this is supposed to work is the queen was on one side, and then the other side is queenless, so they make cells. There's not much food in here, so I should probably consider that. A little food. Get this going proper. So I might add a bucket to it. There's drones all over the place in this one too. Drone cells and drones that have already hatched. I should check my swarm trap over there. I don't see anything here. Alright, let me check this out. Weird. I think I dropped that last week, but I forgot to push it out. Just checking, second checking. Pretty small group. What we got. That one had brood, and look at that, there's brood all in here. They're not drone cells, but they could pop them out, so it could just be drone brood. I don't see any queen cells in here. Wait. Queen cells right there. I got some queen cells, so it did what it was supposed to do. So that might just be a laying worker or something. We got our queen cells. We will leave it. This is gonna need a lid. Feeder. Fill up this bucket, feed the other one. Should be good. Not gonna feed it too much, just a little. About a third of a 2-gallon bucket, so a little more than a half gallon of feed. You always got to make sure the lids pop down completely. And then when you go to put it on, when you go to put this on, you got to push in the sides before you flip it, like this, and then flip it. That prevents it from leaking all over. And our bricks, we're going to be short a brick, but I brought a brick. Now, here's the problem. We are pretty much out of spots here, so I'll have to do some shucking and jiving. I actually have a way I could do it if I had to. Put one more on the other stand. These are good for nukes, and I did bring 4 nukes. So if we have a bunch of queen cells, which is what I'm hoping, we go nukes. So I need to get my nukes going for spring. And the darn smoker went out. This one's liable to be mean, so I'm gonna go light this smoker. And I'm gonna grab the double screen board with it. If I can. Really get my fingers in there. There's the double screen board. Oh, if all goes well, have a little bit of sugar left. They probably made a mess of the sugar. Get that bees off the sugar. I'll actually put that in my sugar bucket. Take that piece out of there. I'll get a little feeder. Now, we have up top, not much, just a couple frames, so we'll check those first. We might get lucky. If we see eggs, usually that means the queen is in there, but that last one was darn confusing. Oh, darn it. Okay. So, nothing on that one. This one. This one's got eggs and larvae. Eggs and larvae. Both sides. So this is the queen side. So, queen side, we know we need to, well, if we take, let's see what we got with that split first. Because, remember, that was the one that I had screwed up 4 ways from Sunday. And there might not have been great eggs in there. I watched the video. I was confused myself. Maybe one of you watched it. And you're like, oh, I see what he did. Because if you did, you're better than me, because I didn't see what I did. Alright, so I'm going to take the lid off of this one and put it on that one. Number of bees. There's a pollen patty. I'll move it to this one. Just to get it used. Put it above the brood nest. Throw this down here. Move it out of the way in case I put sugar water on this. There we go. Alright. I say a little prayer, Lord. Up there are the bee queen cells. Up there's multiple queen cells, and that's good because I brought those nuke boxes and I can actually split this into more than one nuke, and then I don't have to worry about taking up a whole spot. I got some nuke spots in here. This. That's pollen. Queen cells. That's okay. There. I probably only have one drain. Alright. So this we definitely have some drawing. No queen cells. I think I got a few in my pants. I got a little hole in my pants and all I got from that little guy. They just stunned me. I should put a little duct tape on that. Ah, they're all fine there. We could put duct tape on that hole. Alright, yeah, those ones got me good. Now, let me move the camera over. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, they got me good. They found the hole in my pants. And 2 or 3 crawled in. The joys of beekeeping. So there's so far no queen cells. So I'm going to go a little deeper. this one over. Well, I can just move it. Yeah, they're getting really riled up. I got no bottom board and they're in the wrong spot. So here, nothing. So there's like a queen cup, super seizure cup with nothing in it. This might have been a mess up. We will see. This one right here. Come on, queen cells. Come on, queen cells. No queen cells. I'm gonna double check this. Alright, so no queen cells, which is a real drag. But I know that I can try it again. Just double check this one. This one's the one that had, I mean, this is a great frame of brood. Oh, there is a queen cell. All right, so see this queen cell? The bottom? There's only one, but, or actually there's two, but the one, they'll work. So there are queen cells, that's what we needed. So, because they're both on one frame, yeah, that sting was a good one. Well, he got me good. I'll make sure there's not another one on here. Crazy mess. Alright, so I'm going to have to make a spot for this hive right here, and it'll just be a whole hive. I was hoping for more queen cells. Yesterday I had great queen cells, like one hive had like 14 queen cells, but what we'll do is we'll like, well, that's a double screw that had to come off anyway, but just made a big mess. Yeah, a board, which I have a few boards sitting around here, this one will do. I put this board this way, and then this board, or actually back here, goes up front like that. And I go like that, and now they're pretty close, but I got another hive set up. It's pitched the wrong way, so if I got another board, which I might, here's a little shim, and that'll make it level. And it's not the best thing, but I'll move this in a week or so. I take this bottom board and get rid of these bees in there. I don't know if I have another reducer. Then this box, not many bees in this box. They all flew out on us in part. I would be wise, I actually should reverse this, but that's 2 boxes, kind of heavy, kind of a pain in the butt, but I might do it because it's the right way. Another sting. They're getting me good today. Smoker ain't doing its job. Alright, so I'm taking these 2 boxes. These 2 boxes on this. Boxes on there. Entrance reducer over here. Actually, there's so many bees, I don't even know if I need an entrance reducer, but actually it's got a, I'm going to go like this. Well, this one belongs with that other board. Hold on. And put this box on here, and it's going to get crowded fast, so I just got a neck sting. Man, bad day for stings. I not like it. Alright, one more box on this. See, all the bees are coming back to the wrong hive, so we're going to give them another box. And this lid, which out for that next sting. They get you. Alright, that'll need a sugar water to draw them out. So let me get these buckets filled. Oh man. I'd say I got about 4 stings so far. I'm just starting. Again, I gotta pinch it down. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit off. Oh, that's good. Now, this swelters out again, of course. I need another bucket. Pull this off. Fill up this bucket. Alright, a number of you might be wondering why I'm feeding them. It's at the time when apple trees are blossoming. There's still some maples blossoming. Looking around, there's some dandelion, not much, but they're making brood, making queen cells. This one less than the other one, but you know, you want to give them resources to do what they got to do. And if they don't need it, they don't need it. Better wasted than have them starve. This is going to be a lot smaller when the bees fly back. And this has the queen in it. Actually, this one has the queen, so this one needs the food more than the others. This I gotta just see if they need a... Oh, there's plenty of room in this one. They're still working on this. I'll put a cap on this one. And then I'll check the last one.